welcome to our tutorial on leadership. I'm Tanya Lacey, and this is part of our Uncomplicated Leadership series. So the topic today is why your leadership is affected when you are not present. So oftentimes in our work, we are supporting business owners and business leaders around their leadership, and there are many things that prevent them, these people, you, if you're tuning into this, or your boss. So you might be listening to this and you are an EA or a project integrator at your organisation, or you might be the business owner or the business leader of your company. Welcome to this episode. So we want to talk about why not being present can be wrecking your leadership, like literally wrecking it. And I prepared some notes here, and I'd like to walk you through a little bit about what I've prepared. So this mistake that business owners make is that their leadership is compromised when they're not present. Why? Because it actually causes drama. What do I mean by that? When you are not present in your business, in your company, for your people, you can unknowingly, unwittingly be creating drama. So the reason that you might be doing this, the reason that you might not be being present, is that you might be getting motion and movement and activity mixed up from genuine, purposeful momentum. And what happens is you get into this cycle of running adrenaline and being really busy. And oftentimes in companies you will hear this language around, I'm flat out, I'm doing, I'm back to back, that kind of speak. The question is that purposeful activity? And as the leader, you are modelling that. So when you're modelling that, you are running on adrenaline rather than being strategic. And when you're doing that, it's costing you your presence. Rushing can mean that you end up making the wrong decisions, and it can mean that you end up being burnt out and using a lot of your energy in the wrong places at the wrong time for the wrong reasons. Then what happens is you're unavailable. All your time is consumed, and then you are unavailable for your people, and your people want you to be available. So if they're physically seeing you and you're around them, as in, you're in your office, they can see you, and you're frantic, that means that you're not present to what it is that you're doing. They're seeing your facial expressions, they're seeing your reactions, they're seeing the way that you hold yourself, they're seeing the wake that you leave behind in a way. They're seeing everything. And that unknowingly and unwittingly could be actually creating drama. It's a cup of coffee behind me, which is an uncomplicated cup of coffee. So when you stop not being present and you begin to be present, that means that you're not as distracted as you were, and you become more calm and more centered, and you find your center of gravity. And when you are calmer, you actually are radiating more presence. So clambering and in lots of activity is the opposite to presence and to being in command of yourself and your own emotions and your own energy. And this is also what we call charisma. So it's very, very important for your team, your people around you, to experience you as charismatic. Reason? Well, they're taking their cues from you. So if you want your team to be on brand, if you want your team to be carrying themselves well, if you want your team to be considered, then these are all the things that you need to be as well. And you need to be radiating this calmness. So the number one mistake that many business owners and business leaders make is that they fail to be as present as they could be. I'm Tanya Lacey, and if you would like to join our upcoming masterclass on uncomplicated leadership, have a look around this recording and you will find a link to join our waiting list, and we can find out a little bit more about you and see if this masterclass web class is a fit for you. Thanks for watching.